Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell, today I'm here in my car because I'm going to be doing a thrift with me, which I'm actually super excited about because I just recently graduated from university like last week, and so the past like 1 to 2 months I was like crazy busy with, you know, finishing up final projects, studying for final exams, and trying to get all my internship hours in. So I haven't been to these thrift stores in like a hot second, so I'm excited to see, you know, what's up, like, you know, what the selection's like, if any prices have changed or anything. So yeah, if you are new to my channel, my name is Allie, but this channel is called POSH ATHLETICA because that's the name of like my main reselling account. It's a closet on Poshmark called POSH ATHLETICA, and on there I only sell like a curated selection of luxury and trendy activewear. So that's what I'm going to be on the hunt for today is, you know, activewear to list over on that closet. Maybe I'll pop into other sections if something catches my eye. But yeah, if you do enjoy reseller related content, particularly regarding activewear, feel free to consider subscribing if you haven't already. But yeah, this first thrift store I'm going to be going to is actually a Goodwill, and I would like to say it's like my favorite thrift store in the area. But you know, I haven't been there in a while, but I did pop in maybe like a month ago, and like it seemed to be really picked over. Like the brand selection was like kind of pathetic, so we'll see what it's like. Hopefully I could find some gems. I found some really good stuff here in the past. But yeah, just like my last thrift with me, I'm not gonna be like showing you like me flipping through like all the trash, just because I feel like that's kind of boring, like just to like see me flipping through like all the undesirable things. So I'm just gonna like show you any like notable things I find, but like that I didn't end up buying. And then after each stop, because I'm gonna go to multiple thrift stores, I'll like show you obviously like what I bought. So yeah, let's go ahead and head inside the first stop. Okay, so this first pair of leggings I passed on based off of style. They were a bit cropped and the print is a bit outdated, but they are Sweaty Betty, which I love selling, and I normally sell for between $45 and $55. And then this next pair of leggings is Gold Sheep, which again I like selling. I normally sell them between $35 to $45 depending on the print. But these had some wear, so I passed, but they would have been perfect for, you know, 4th of July time. And then these leggings I also passed on because they were cropped, but they're the brand Coral, which I really like selling, but their metallic stuff in particular tends to do the best, and these weren't, so I also passed because of that. And then these shoes intrigued me. There's some Vans. They kind of have that like carpet detail, if you know what I mean, but outrageous pricing. Alright, so I finished up at the first stop and I only got 2 things to resell, but I did get 2 things for myself, and not gonna lie, I did have to use the bathroom, so I was kind of in a hurry to get out of there because there were like no bathrooms. And so the first thing I got was this Girlfriend Collective Sports Bra. It was $5.99, but I do get a 10% student discount. And so like if I wasn't in a rush to get out of there, I would have like looked up comps just to see like if there were any other listings of like this color and this size. This is a size small. But like I know at the very least, like, you know, worst case scenario, I can get my money back on this. But yeah, if you're unfamiliar with Girlfriend Collective, they're like a sustainable activewear brand and a size inclusive. So I think they might go up to like a 5X, maybe even 6X. So yeah, if you find like plus size stuff, like, you know, plus size stuff in general, like activewear wise, does pretty well. So, yeah, like they're like maybe like solid black stuff or like any other colors like that are like pretty much available like all the time, but they do have some limited edition colors, so I'll have to look into like if this was a limited edition colorway or not. But if not, probably in the $30 range, you know, for that. And then this next bra that I got, I didn't have a tag, but she just gave it to me for the same price, $5.99, but then I get that little discount. So it's actually a Peloton Sports Bra, and it's like, you know, they always do a collab with like another brand, so this is with Adidas. And so again, didn't look up comps for this particular style, but typically I like list these bras at like 50 to 55 and then expect like 45 for it. So yeah, that was exciting. And then I did get 2 things for myself, so I'll show you them just because it's in like the total. But I just got this Reebok Sports Bra for myself just because I liked the color, hot pink. It was $5.99, and like I've gotten rid of a lot of my clothes like in general. Well, I don't really, like, all I have is activewear because like that's all I wear. So yeah, I just picked up that bra. And then I found these shoes. They're leather, handmade in Spain. I was unfamiliar with the brand, but they like fit me perfectly. And I actually own like very little clothes. And so like the only shoes I only have 2 pairs of shoes. One is my flip-flops that I wear every day. And then I have like my running shoes. And so I kind of wanted a nicer pair. Well, I take that back. I do have one pair of heels, but I wanted like a nicer pair of like flats to wear to places. And so like I said, these fit perfectly. I kind of wish they were black though, but since I was in a hurry to like get out of there, I didn't like, you know, look up to see if there were any like listings on Poshmark or anything. And like, you know, these obviously will work. So yeah, I got them. They were $12.99. I don't know if I said that. So yeah, we'll see what I do with them. Like obviously I'll keep them, but maybe I'll sell them if I'm able to find a black pair or something. But yeah, I have like a thing that I have to go to for like work, and so like I didn't want to wear heels to it, but it's like kind of like a nice, like, it's like a party, like for like the 10-year celebration. But I just wanted to wear flat shoes, not heels. And like I said, all I have is flip-flops. So total, all those 4 things came to $27.87 after my 10% student discount. So yeah, I'm sure you saw like, yeah, there are some pretty good brands there at that thrift store, but the styles weren't necessarily what I was looking for. But I'm definitely satisfied with the 2 things I did end up purchasing. So I'm actually here at the next stop. It's another Goodwill. I don't come here too often, but they have a really big like activewear section. So hopefully I could find some good things, but we will see. So let's head inside. Okay, first up is this Lorna Jane sports bra I passed on due to some washwear, and it was an outdated style, but you know, current style Lorna Jane sports bras do really well for me, sell fast in the mid to high $30 range. And then next up is this SoulCycle Lululemon bra I passed on just because I don't really sell SoulCycle things or Lululemon stuff, to be honest. This next tank top is just Live Fit, which is like a trendy Instagram popular brand worn by a lot of influencers. But I pick it up at the bins, but not for thrift store prices. Same with these etched leggings, you know, another, you know, influencer popular brand, but you know, I'm not going to pay thrift store prices for them. But this brand, Buff Bunny, I would pay thrift store prices for, because the leggings I can resell between like $45 to $55. But this was an older style from like many years ago, so I went ahead and passed on them. These are some Sanita Athletics leggings that I will pick up at the bins because they have a cult following, but the retail price is pretty low, so the resale price is extremely low. Alright, so I just got out of Goodwill number 2, and I only got 2 things again. The first thing is actually a non-activewear thing. It was just, I just looked through the activewear, and actually, like, you might have noticed, like, I only go through pretty much the leggings and the sports bras, just because those tend to sell for the most. I don't really bother looking through tank tops. And normally the jackets, they're kind of, there's like a lot of like just hoodies and stuff mixed in, so I just don't feel like going through that, especially since we're going into summer, so like jackets probably won't be selling as fast, but maybe like when it comes to like fall, I'll look through those. But yeah, the new rack, I did find this Barefoot Dreams sweater, and it's so soft, and it like feels new without tags, like no washwear. So yeah, pick that up. Not quite sure how fast it will sell, but I did look it up. To be honest, I didn't look at comps, but I just typed in the style number to see if it was like one of the styles sold on QVC, and it's not, so that's good. And then the next thing, oh, did I say the price? It was $7.99, so a bit steep in my opinion, but that's typical now. But the next thing I got were these pretty basic gray seamless leggings. But they're from the brand Navigation, which sells super well. In the past, they used to sell even better, but they still sell well. I'm expecting like $45, maybe even $55 for these, but since they're just gray, I'm gonna say $45. They were $6.99, so again, a bit steep, but Navigation sells really well. They're kind of known for their leggings with like this glute contour on them. So yeah, total after my student discount came out to $13.49 for both of those things. So yeah, I think I will head on over to one more Goodwill. And this Goodwill, honestly, I can't recall finding anything like super fabulous there, but a lot of people tell me they have like a lot of luck at this Goodwill, so we'll see what's up. And I might like end up like looking through maybe like the dresses or something, just because if I'm like there, might as well. So yeah, let's just head on over. Okay, first thing here are these Zaia leggings I passed on because they were a bit cropped, but Zaia leggings I could normally sell for like $45, maybe even $55, but again, passed based off of style. And then we have another Buff Bunny thing I passed on because, like I said, I don't really pick up tank tops. This was pretty basic and an older style, but leggings and sports bras I would pick up. And then when I went through the dresses, I came across this Rebecca Taylor dress that was super nice, but it was a little bit of an older style, and I was happy with the other dresses I ended up purchasing. And this was a really beautiful Alice and Olivia dress. I think this outer layer was actually leather, but it was like kind of dirty, so I would have probably had to get it dry cleaned, and I didn't want to deal with that, but it was really beautiful. And this was a new with tags, Plenty by Tracy Reese dress. I just wasn't really a fan of the style, so I ended up passing on it. Okay, so Goodwill number 3 was quite a success actually, but I ended up only getting one thing of like activewear, but like I don't even really consider it activewear. But it was like, it's a pair of leggings. They're these like seamless leggings, but they have some like texturing kind of to them, and they were $6.99. And I say like they're not really activewear because they're Spanx, size small. Like I kind of consider like Spanx leggings like, I don't know, like athleisure, like not really like functional activewear, if that makes sense. But I do pick it up just because it sells really fast for me. And then like I said, I did decide to go through all the dresses, and I did come across like quite a few good ones, as you saw in the clips, like just like strictly based off of like brand alone. Like there was also a ton of like Princess Polly, Oh Polly dresses, which is like, you know, what, like trendy, like, you know, just like clothing, like online store. I didn't really film any of those, but there was like a ton, and I like typically like only really like the only times I've picked like Princess Polly stuff up is like at like the Plato's Closet, like 70 or 90% off sales. Of course, if I found it at the bins, I would pick it up there, but I don't really want to pay like thrift store prices for them, especially since like the Goodwills here never have sales. So yeah, the first dress I got is this yellow off the shoulder ruffle dress. It's like a stretchy knit material, and it's new with tags from the brand By the Way, which is a Revolve brand. It's one of the, like, I don't want to say cheap, but like just like more inexpensive but yet still expensive like Revolve brands. In my opinion, like some of the By the Way dresses I've got have just been like really cheap quality, but they still sell for like a decent amount for me. This was $14.99 since it was new with tags, but I did pick it up because I've like sold a few By the Way dresses like rather quickly recently, and they actually do really well for me. Like any Revolve brands do well for me on Curtsy. So yeah, I'll leave my link down below if you want to like sign up for Curtsy if you've never like don't have an account on there. But basically the demographic is kind of like college age girls. It's like women's only clothing. But yeah, if you want more information, you could always like message me on Instagram or something. But yeah, next up, this is like a really short dress. It's like a wrap dress. Yeah, it's kind of hard to show, but this was $8.99. And it is another Revolve brand. It's Majorelle. So I've actually never sold this brand before, but I feel like it will do well, just because, you know, you could throw in Revolve in the title on there. And then this next dress I got, it was actually only $6.99, which is like still pretty expensive, but like as you can see, it's one of the more like cheaper dress prices, and it's from the brand Bordeaux, which I've actually never sold before, but I've just thought this dress was like so pretty. It's like kind of like has this mesh overlay with like embroidered floral, and then like the lining kind of ends like around the knee, I would say, and then like the bottom part is just this sheer mesh. So yeah, if I had somewhere to wear that to, like I would totally wear that before listing it, but I don't. And then the last dress I got, it's like pretty long, kind of hard to show. It's new with tags, so again they priced it at $14.99. But it's from Tibby, which I've never found before, and like I said, new with tags and everything. And so it's like a white dress. It's super hard to show, but it like comes with a belt as well. And the tag on here says it was from Nordstrom and it retailed for $595. So I think that this will pay for like the whole haul, perhaps. We will see. But for all those items after my student discount, the total came out to $47.66. So yeah, I was kind of hoping to find more activewear, but I'm content with this, I would say. So yeah, I think I will conclude the thrifting journey here. So let me know if you did enjoy this video. Maybe I could do more in the future, especially like when I go up to LA. So yeah, but if you did enjoy, you could give this video a thumbs up as well, and subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, thanks so much for watching.